Yeah, it's love and hip hop, but you also always gotta be careful what you say at the place of work. I get it. They want drinks to be thrown. They want glasses to be broken on people's heads. They want cigarettes to be turned off on necks. Hookah coal to be slapped off a table. I get it. But racial slurs is just a step too far. Racial slurs is just a step too far. Also, I'm a fan of both of the women here. Not really even a fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Spice, I like her music. Yeah. I'm not gonna say both women here. I guess I can support both. I do like Spice's music from what I've heard before. She got fire. Supporter rather say. Erica Mena, seen her in the game. Not really into this kind of reality TV. Never really been a fan of love and hip hop, but love to see people in our culture always working. But we did hear some terrible news about Erica Mena losing her job on social media yesterday. I happen to think, why did Erica Mena lose her job? They said it was due to some racial slur she threw during a recording of Love and Hip Hop. As soon as they said that, I said, World Star, I know you got me. World to the star, I know you got me. Let's see what she said. This shit is 6 minutes, so we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but we'll definitely skip into it. It says she called her a effing monkey, which is crazy because you have a child with Safari. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but it just doesn't make any sense to throw a racial slur like that when your child at home. How would you like if your child was ever hit with a racial slur like that in the future? That's a little crazy. So I feel like you gotta either be with the culture, or you can't be halfway in. You can't be halfway in because then you look crazy.
I'm so happy that we are doing this. So what's going on? Be nice. Both girls, okay? Y'all got me in the mix. I feel like I'm sitting in between two demons. Your whole career is based off of you going after your dreams, but more importantly, because of your children.
Alright, so how did this shit turn upside down? I don't want to get flagged for some shit, so we're not gonna watch this whole 6 minutes. MTV don't be playing. Damn, I thought this was on another channel. She said some racial shit too on MTV. Tweaking.
Oh, that me and my friend, we fasted for 2 days. I prayed. Wait a minute, wait, hold on. Now I got scared. You done sit up here and saw them big ass lies about you and Sierra.
Fasting for Spice, I don't even know what that means. I know, I believe they weren't eating until she comes back alive, I'm assuming, or something. I know Spice was going through some medical things that we've heard or read on the internet. Don't want to get too deep into that. Shorty's throwing marriage shots. I guess talking about her and Safari's relationship. This is out of my league. All I want to see is how Shorty got fired, because I was going to go over that, but we wanted to first put some context to what happened.
In a really dark time, I was in the hospital, which the whole world saw. Safari made it seem like he, quote-unquote, started crying, and I went ballistic about it. And I was nowhere near what happened.
Saying that Safari felt bad for him, she got mad at Safari felt bad for Spice. Is that where all the beef started from?
Felt that way. I was his wife, and he felt nothing. That don't have nothing to do with me if he felt nothing for you.
Hold on, time out. So she's tight that Safari was crying for her and felt nothing for her? Also, is she blackfishing? Does that recommend a blackfishing in this shot? Oh, that's a little hater. Shorty, she's dying on the table. And you mad that he was sad that his friend was dying too? Nah, that's a little crazy. That's a little wild. I can't even sit loud.
I feel like you're acting like you're the first woman to be divorced, and you're the first woman that's left with 2 children. Your son that don't like you.
Oh, shit.
Alright, Spice. You start bringing up people's children too. I can see how this turned a little crazy. Not saying I understand why she said what she said if she allegedly said what they're saying she said, but yeah, that's a little low blow right there. Your son that don't even like you. Look at the face. Like that is wild. I ain't gonna hold you. That's wild.
Oh shit, I told you, flip some tables, throw some knives.
But she turned crazy. She went straight New York and when you start seeing the Spanish woman or anybody doing this fingers during the middle of an argument, back up, because if they poke you, it's gonna get crazy. Back up. I'm calling 911. Yo, what's crazy about all this too is how people just chill in the background. That's how you know that a lot of shit be scripted though. I don't know if her throwing racial slurs is scripted, but it just be people just chilling. If this shit was out in the wild, bro, you'd have been seeing World Star, people jumping over tables to record, everybody just still chilling, just eating. People flipping tables, throwing daggers. So how was your day today at work? Like, nah, this shit is definitely fake.
Yo!
Look at homie back there. He's still just chilling. You know he would have been right here. World Star! Damn, she's wishing death on her. Not even wishing, she's stating she should have died. Like that, woo.
Your son hates you, bitch!
You monkey! You blue monkey!
Shorty's bringing up a child. The other one is trying to probably don't got nothing on spice, so just goes back to going to a racial slur on a show owned by a black woman. Do you think that was a smart idea, Erica Mena? Do you believe that was a smart idea when you go back? That shows you though that sometimes I feel like situations be scripted for them to turn up, but what they say just be off the top of the dome. Like they don't tell them what to say. It's not like they're reading off a script.
Oh, this girl a monkey.
Nah, that was some crazy shit. Like she took this a bit racial, and to see that this show's on MTV, said I didn't even know that. So I go on social media and I start seeing this everywhere. I'm sure we could find it. Watch, look. Bro, the company even addressed an apology. Erica Mena fired from Love and Hip. I don't even know what city they're in. Some of this right, Love and Hip Hop. I'm assuming New York. TMZ. Erica Mena booted from Love and Hip Hop after monkey slur. They even got her screaming it right there. Erica Mena won't be on MTV's Wives anymore because she called a black woman a monkey on the biggest reality show and the network fired her over it. MTV ain't playing with that shit. The longtime Love and Hip Hop was cut from her current role, popular show, blah, blah, blah. This was the apology right. The Love and Hip Hop franchise has never shied away from hard controversy in our community. Working hand in hand with our partners, viewers will see the impact of Erica Mena's remarks play out in final 3 episodes of the season. Effective immediately, she will no longer appear in the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Damn! So the next 3 episodes, y'all gonna see her slowly get fired. Like, I guess she had to finish out the contract. They just didn't renew the contract for the next season. That is crazy. Sometimes you gotta relax. People get super turned up. She brought up your son. You trying to go crazy. You trying to get her back. But the fact is, screaming racial slurs in 2023 is not a smart idea. It's not a smart idea. You will lose your job. Let me explain that to you again. You will lose your current position. Knowing that her children could be hit with that slur. Knowing that her ex-husband is Jamaican, Spice is Jamaican, and then hitting her with racial slurs just makes no sense. Your daughter's also Jamaican. Just doesn't make too much sense to me. I just think it was something in the spirit of the moment. Does it make it right? No. Did MTV do the right thing? Yeah. By law, by not trying to get canceled, by today's society, business, thinking of it in a business, yes, yes, yes. Lord, Erica Mena flip a table. You know DJ Envy's at the house rubbing his hands like, DJ Envy loves to see the demise of Erica Mena at all the chances he gets, allegedly, once again. Also, they say Erica Mena considers herself part of the Afro-Latina community, being Puerto Rican and Dominican. So once again, do you think that was a smart thing to say? I'm gonna leave it for you guys down below. Are you mad at Love and Hip Hop, or do you think they took the right stance and just separated themselves, try to say we don't stand with this at all? Who's the owner of Love and, isn't it like Monica something? Just put who started? Mona Scott Young. All right, now let's see how Mona Scott Young looks. I'm sure she's black. Right there. Do you think Mona Scott Young is going to sit by you screaming something like that? It just makes no sense to me. Also, you think MTV, something as big as them, is going to stand by that in today's climate? You should have thought about that before you said such a racial slur. Such a hateful word. We just talked about that too. My guy Noah, the runner. His wasn't that bad. He was just hating on the NBA. But it's like, why? Why spew hate when you're on a platform that big? I just don't understand. But subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. We on the road to 10,000 subs. We out.